The iris is still closed on any new Stargate series, but is it about to reopen? And what do we know about Amazon's influence at MGM? This is SciTrek, your sci-fi TV and movie channel. So I recently did a video on how Stargate is about to come back and that Amazon has big plans for this franchise. But I just want to do a couple of short little videos just to explain a little bit more detail and throw in a few little bits of new information that I've been able to glean from a source that I have that works closely with MGM. So first of all, I have to explain that Amazon's deal to buy MGM is not actually finalised. This $8.5 billion deal, plus Amazon have agreed to take on nearly $3 billion worth of debt that MGM currently has, is not actually finalised. It still has to be approved by regulators in the United States. And one of those regulators, the Federal Trade Commission, isn't Amazon's biggest fan. They think Amazon are slightly crooks, and that they have had tactics and quite aggressive business tactics in the past that have not necessarily been conducive to fair competition. But it is generally accepted that the deal will go through. However, going back to September this year, it was still being dragged through the Federal Trade Commission, and it may be a few months yet. But I'm going to talk about that in another video when I tell you when do I think Stargate is actually going to hit our screens, because there is a plan. That's for another video. So Amazon's influence at MGM is pretty much already entrenched. Amazon had direct influence when the executive of scripted material changed back in March, and that was actually a month or two before the sale was even firmly announced. When Steve Stark left after nearly a decade at MGM and was replaced by Michael Wright, Amazon had direct influence on that choice and actually had direct influence on Michael Wright getting the role. He is seen as Amazon as having far more influence on combining projects like movies, TV series, games, things like this, because they want Stargate to become a multimedia franchise. They look at what Marvel have done with movies, TV series, games, all these sort of things, and how they've merged them together, how they've all of those different projects become canon and they add to each other, and they want to replicate that with not just Stargate but other franchises as well. Mike Hopkins, a high-ranking executive at Amazon, said when they bought MGM, "The real financial value of purchasing MGM is the treasure trove of intellectual properties in the deep catalogue that we plan to reimagine and develop together with MGM's talented team." I can confirm that Stargate is firmly in the sights of Amazon, that they have identified it as the sleeping giant of sci-fi, and that they want to get this project up and running as quickly as possible. However, that announcement is not going to happen until Amazon's control of MGM is finally authorised. A few I's to dot, a few T's to cross. I have also said, though, that it has been confirmed to me that there is no big changes planned for the storyline of Stargate. There's been a project for the last 4 years that Brad Wright has been working on, and that is planning to continue. But that is another video. So how much influence does Amazon have on MGM right now? It's pretty much total. The MGM channel is on Amazon Prime. That gives them a significant amount of control. It shouldn't surprise you that Stargate is being pulled from servers like Hulu in America, because that is Amazon putting all of its eggs in their basket. It shouldn't also surprise you that that's happening, considering what we now know, or what we think we now know, about Amazon's plans for this franchise. Now I'm going to do a couple of little videos just like this, bite size, to explain what I've been told a little bit more detail. If you are new to the channel, please like and subscribe, hit that bell notification. Please go to the Discord server, the link is in the description, and you can chat with other people about what you think is going to be happening with Stargate and other sci-fi projects. You can also go and join us on Facebook. The link is also in the description, where I dump all of the information. It's completely open. You can go talk about anything you want on there. Please just don't take advantage of that and put stuff on there that's not appropriate. Don't get me kicked off Facebook, please. But go and have that conversation, and also leave a comment. Tell me what you think about Amazon's influence over MGM and Amazon's influence and plans for projects like Stargate. The next video is all about Brad Wright and his plans for Stargate and how those plans might have just changed quite a lot since May. Thanks so much. See you next time.